Wow, what an honor. My name is Jenny Brown. I'm the proud school director of DSST Green Valley Ranch High School here in Denver, Colorado in the United States. And I am just, again, so honored to be here today, celebrate all of your beautiful work at the summer base camp. And I wanted to share a little bit about why an event like this is so incredibly important and why it matters to our mission here at DSST so deeply. So DSST Public Schools, again, is in Denver, Colorado. And the work that we do is meant to eliminate educational inequity in urban public schools here in our city and within our state. It's also meant to actively work to ensure that outcomes of our DSST students are high achieving and that they don't correlate with any kind of predictable social or cultural factor. And that is not easy work. In the United States, many times, the education that a student achieves is correlated very predictably to a social or cultural factor. Okay, so what does that look like in practice? I think given our name, you might think that all of the courses we offer are really focused in science or technology. And while we certainly have strong programming in that space, our core purpose is really to offer students a strong liberal arts education and a foundation across all disciplines. And to really just go beyond academics. And I think as we've seen here today, to provide opportunities for our students to become citizens of the world, of their communities, both here locally and or globally. Maisha, when you mentioned lifelong learning opportunities for all in your presentation, that really connected to the larger purpose of what our school is all about. Our students spend 4 years with us, and what's most important at the end of those 4 years is actually how ready, prepared, and excited they are for all of the opportunities after they graduate. What do they have access to? What are they pursuing when they're done here? So it's 4 years, it's long, but most importantly is what's going to happen afterward. We have 575 students, and within that small community, there are at least 32 languages in addition to English that are spoken by our students and their families. So inherently, our students represent a really highly concentrated, rich, global and culturally diverse perspective. That perspective is incredibly rich, and our students are incredibly talented, and they're also highly motivated. So we regularly get to celebrate them, their incredible academic achievements, but what makes school even more powerful than strong grades or good SAT scores and academic prowess are the incredible ways in which our students are taking advantage of our different programs and their own opportunities now that inform what they're going to be doing after they're done here. We have programs in entrepreneurship, which is what these students here today have been interacting with, but also in biosciences and engineering and in creative core programs. And so actually our students have this opportunity to really feel skilled, certified, and exposed to these different fields as they graduate. And last year, in addition to receiving a diploma upon graduation, almost 25% of our graduating students had an additional certificate in one of the pathways I just mentioned. And I think that really speaks to the importance of our students having some kind of skill and application beyond just the fundamentals of math, reading, et cetera, to make sure that they are ready to go enter the workforce and be super successful. They're ready to take on opportunities to deepen studies right away, to deepen their expertise, and to make sure that they have experience in field before they're done with school. That's so important. When you walk into our school, you would instantly notice that we have language of our core values posted all around our classrooms and around our hallways. And our community is really grounded in our values. They're curiosity, respect, responsibility, doing your best, courage, and showing integrity. I feel so privileged to have watched these presentations today, and I want to highlight the underlying power of the courage and the curiosity that really came through on the screen. The courage you've all had to make in making these connections with one another across different time zones, across different countries, and especially without having ever met each other. And that is really, really powerful. And it means you're expanding your worldview, you're expanding your network, and you're doing that to understand a greater perspective about the experiences of people in other places and in other situations and yourself. I think the curiosity on display was super evident in the creative analyses and the problem solving you apply to these really complex challenges we're tackling. Being connected like this, and more importantly, being collaborative in this incredible global setting is so essential, you all, to being the ready, prepared, and excited individuals that are going to leave with your diplomas and ultimately be the ones creating the change and the impact we need for a more just and equitable world. So I just want to thank you all again. Thank you, students, especially, for all of your hard work. Thank you for the inspiration you provided today. And mostly, thank you for the courage and the curiosity you're bringing to your own journey as a young person as you seek to be a change maker in our complex world. Thank you so much.